Eric Silvermoon, and today is day 2 of my 30 days of Morrigan. I always mess up the title, but you know what I'm talking about. So we're talking about altar setups, and so the first video we talked about the dedication letter, getting our intention out there. So this video, well today, the day 2nd of October, I want to go ahead and start setting up the altar. But before, I actually went to Hobby Lobby and purchased a couple of things, and I asked the Goddess Morrigan to come along with me and to kind of guide me in the direction of how does she want to be honored? What is that altar going to look like? Because I want this to be very, very special. I mentioned that in my vision that I had with her a couple months prior to this, she came to me in a very New Zealand kind of Ireland kind of setting. We met on this kind of broken down kind of church that kind of been taken by nature, very post-apocalyptic, and that's how she wanted me to have the altar kind of set up. And I was like, well, how am I going to find that kind of stuff? So I just wandered into Hobby Lobby and I found some really cool things. So we're going to go through some stuff. Oops, I just kicked one of my dogs. Sorry, baby. Okay, so I found these really cool feathers, black feathers, and I wanted to put them in like a little vase or vase, whatever you want to call it. But they're really nice. They're very like crow-like. There's a lot in here. And so I have a couple of little thank you gifts that I want to send to some people. So I'm going to include one of these in there. Feels so pretty. I love black feathers. It's so pretty. And so I have these, which I'm really excited to use them in some kind of way in the altar. And so we'll see how that goes. And then I got, in their garden section, I don't know if you can see it, it's these little tables and little chairs, but they're very garden-like. I'm going to take them out so you can see better. Let me see. Okay, so this is the table, and so it has the different things. This is the top of it. It's really pretty. It has this fake moss kind of hue to it. And there's 4 little tables or little, looks like little benches. And I thought that would be really pretty. And so I do want to give it this very Celtic feel to it because that's her background. And so that's what she originated. So I saw that this is a great either to put it either on the altar. I have to play around. We'll play around with it. But there's 4 of these. I thought they were great to represent either the elements or just as decor to hold candles. So I'm going to figure that out. So I thought these were great. These were actually, the feathers were, since we're going to be talking about prices, everything was like 50% off or 40% off because they had a discount. Hobby Lobby's kind of dope like that. This is $1.99, 50% off on the feathers. The garden, these are $9.99 for the set, but I had a 40% off coupon, so 40% off of that. So I'm going to move that over here. And I found these really cool rose candles that I thought were really pretty. And as soon as I saw them and I saw how like bloody red they were, I thought they were great, so I got 2. I haven't decided what to do with them yet, but I just love them. They were $1 and they were 50% off, so 50 cents, so $1 for both. I thought that was a great steal. I also got, I've always wanted some lead candles, and so I actually bought these. They were $3.99, 50% off, flameless. They look really real. They're made out of wax. And I thought they were really cool, and so I want to incorporate that color. The Morrigan really, for me, I resonate a lot with red, and it has to be that blood red, like that whore lipstick red is what I like to call it. Like it's just really, really red, and it's like juicy, and it's full of life, and it's full of sexual energies. That's that red that I like, and so these candles were perfect. The same with these right here. They're great. So the next one that I got was, so we're expecting to have a lot of rain and storm. Like today it actually rained, or yesterday it rained a little bit. And so I got this really cool jar. It was $2.99, 50% off glassware. It has a cork. And so I have something out there that was catching some storm water. And so I want to put that in here and keep it in the altar to charge it. So I think that's going to be great. The next thing I got was this super cute crow with a witch hat. Isn't that amazing? Super cute. Has a purple witch hat, which I'm going to dye. I have matte black, and I believe I have some red glitter. And so I'm going to see how that looks, because even though, yeah, it looks cute with the purple, but I got it for the altar, and I have a color theme, as you know. So super cute. This was $11.99, and it was 40% off. So I thought that was really cute. And I also got another one, because I always wanted a really nice one that I could put either on the altar or actually somewhere in my sacred space. I thought it was great. This one was $15.99. It was 40% off. So I got this one. Really cute. And I got this also in the garden section. I wanted like a doorway to kind of put, I want to either put the Goddess Morrigan right next to it or near her, kind of showing that entryway. I thought that was great. This was $5.99, and I believe I didn't get any percent off on this, so I paid $5.99 on it, which I think it's good. I'm okay with that. And the other thing I got was another bag of just black feathers. I want to do some things. One of the days we're going to decorate an athame, and it's actually made out of a letter opener that we're going to kind of deck it out and make it really cool. So I wanted to buy some of these. So this was $2.49, and it was 50% off. And the other thing I bought, well, these don't really go, but I have to make some bracelets. I bought some elastic, stretchy magic cord for bracelet making. That has nothing to do with the Morrigan at the moment. But I did buy these acrylic paints, and so this is a kind of like a flesh tone color. I'm going to paint the Goddess Morrigan's face and her skin to give it a little bit more realistic look. And I bought this kind of like a moss kind of color because, let me see where it's at. Okay, so this here, I want to paint the skin to be a little bit more pale and not so, what's it called? This kind of stain feel to it. And then this, since these have that brown and it has that moss look, I want to recreate the same here. So I want this to be the same so it looks very consistent. So I think that's going to be really cool. And so these are my Hobby Lobby finds, which I thought they were really great. And so we are going to go to the setup portion, and we're going to go ahead and set that up. So blessed be you guys. Hey guys, it's Eric Silvermoon, and I'm back. And this is the finished altar for the Goddess Morrigan with the items that I purchased today. I forgot to share with you guys this ring that I got also at Hobby Lobby. It's a pretty cool black kind of ring, and it's definitely cool for to do kind of like scrying with it. So I thought that would be really cool. So I'm going to have this charging on the altar. And I love this little table because it almost looks like a little mini altar. And so I have my really cute little full moon face, an amethyst, my wish stone, and I'm going to have that charging. I have the little water bottle, the bottle that I got for the storm water, but I haven't. It didn't rain as bad as hard as I thought it was going to do. So I put the feathers here. Here is the that letter, the dedication letter I have, and I found this really cool picture of the ravens with the eye. I have these really cool lead ones. I put my favorite crystals that I feel are connected to the Goddess Morrigan for me. I have smoky quartz, hematite, red tiger's eye, and then I also have clear quartz. And I painted these little bushes with black at the bottom. They're the ones you get at Michael's for like $7 maybe. And they're the ones that have that really light tan color, so I painted them black. And I also painted the purple glittery witch hat. I paint that black as well. And so I think it looks really cool. And I have the cool little archway. So I love the color red that pops. I really feel like it just symbolizes that love and war and darkness and that sexual energy, that passion, that fighter spirit. It's really cool. I'm really happy. So I'm going to turn the lights off a little bit so you can kind of see what it looks like. So it just kind of gives off this really cool little glow and peace to it. And I think it's pretty cool. I really like it. So this is just the altar setup that I think I'm gonna do. And I chose this big one because I have all this space here to turn the light back on, to really add some more stuff as I feel guided to around this area here. I think it's really important to have something set up when you're doing something like this as a reminder, as and kind of just to celebrate, to honor. I think it's really special, and I think it's a perfect thing to do on the second day of these kind of, I don't want to call it challenges, but you know what, I'm going to go ahead and call it like a challenge, because it has been. I mean, I keep wanting to go on my old ways of my eating habits and all that stuff. And but I also painted the Morrigan. I painted her white skin. I also painted the bottom that you probably can't see, with a little bit of a moss look to it that kind of goes with the table here. So I'm really happy about it. And then I posted on Facebook that when I came home, Eric and I went to go run some errands, and I found a black feather that looked like a crow feather that was sitting in our driveway. And so I put that in my Book of Shadows on the Morrigan page, as just kind of to bless that page whenever I feel guided this month to work on it. So I think that's gonna be really cool. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little altar. I'm really happy the way it turned out. And I definitely recommend creating your own little sacred space during this time for those that have decided to dedicate this month to the Goddess Morrigan, or have decided to dedicate to one of the other patron goddesses or gods, and share with them on Facebook. I really want to see them. I think altars are absolutely breathtaking and beautiful, and so please share those with me. I will be really, really honored and super excited to see them. So thank you again. Blessed be.